head over to miniaturemarket.com where they have thousands of board games at discounted prices like Jetpack Joyride. Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Today, we're going to be throwing on a jetpack and going flying through all different places. We're going to be trying to avoid lasers and rockets, but we're going to be trying to gather coins as we do it and complete missions. Today, we're taking a look at Jetpack Joyride. For 1 to 4 players, it's from Lucky Duck Games. Takes 30 minutes or less. Let me show you how it's played. I'll see you on the other side. In Jetpack Joyride, each player is going to get 4 boards that are going to be next to them, and each round there's going to be 3 different possible missions that you're trying to succeed with, but you're going to be placing in real time polynomial shapes like this throughout your board, and you're going to be trying to complete your boards, grab coins, but be avoiding the different obstacles that are there. Now the game's played over 3 rounds. Again, each round, each player is going to get 4 numbered boards, 1, 2, 3, 4, randomly. They're going to place them in one big line like that. All the polynomial pieces are going to be put in the middle of the table. You remove some depending on the amount of players. And at the beginning of each round, there's going to be 3 missions that everyone is going for, not just me, even though they're just right here. And there's different goals here. You're trying to leave a sector at the same level you entered it. So what happens is when the game starts, players will take a piece, and in real time, people are doing this pretty quickly. They're trying to push the pieces here and get as many as they can. Now you have to start off with at least 1 square off your board. So for each coin that you cover, you're going to get a point. But any of these obstacles that you hit on any board, it's going to be minus 3 points. And again, you're doing this pretty quickly. Now, leaving the sector the same time you entered it, for example, is here. As I came in this, I would need to leave this sector here the same level at some point at the end here in order to get 3 points. And you can do that multiple times. This one, don't go up in a completed sector. So that's maybe starting high in a sector and just working your way down like that. Or don't harm any scientists. And now there's these little scientists that you'll see on the different boards. If I don't cover any of those, I'll get 4. Now, these 2 goals are sort of in conflict with each other, because if you don't go up, you're going to be going to the side or down, and the bottom is where the scientists are. And again, there's no turn, so you're just essentially grabbing pieces and placing them as fast as you can, but also in a way that you're thinking about things. It's not just a race, because you can get the most points by not being the quickest there if you do all the goals correctly. Now, the first square and the last square are called terminal squares, and you always have to touch somewhere adjacent the last square with the first square of the next one. So I could place this here or down here, but they have to touch like that. Now in this case, we covered another coin. We're going around like that. And maybe my next square goes something like this. Now I missed those coins, but I did miss that obstacle there. Now, if I do place this one like this, wow, look at this. We did collect that coin, and we came in the same sector that we entered it, so that's going to get us 3 points at the end, and then we just continue to keep going, although this set me up badly. I could have actually flipped this like this, just like that, and now, look at that, I even got a coin. That's even a smarter flip. Now you can always take off your last piece or other pieces, but you have to start from the end and take them off and then replace in order. And the round finishes as soon as any one player finishes their 4th board, and they let everyone know, and everyone stops immediately. So the first thing you do is you get 1 point for each of the coins. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we've completed there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 of those. We also minus 3 points for any of the obstacles that we hit. We hit that one, so we had 13, and we're down to 10 points now. Now I did get 2 of the goals. In this first one, as we mentioned earlier, I entered and left the same sector. That's 3 more, so we're back up to 13. And I didn't harm any scientists. I didn't cover any of these guys, so I got 4 more, so I'm at 17 points for the round. Then gadgets will come out, 1 for each player, and the one that scored the least amount will get to draft first, and so on and so forth. These do different things, and they work for the rest of the game. Since this is the end of the first round, and there's 3 rounds, the gadget you get here is going to be good for the next 2 rounds. The Gun Jetpack just gets you, 3 coins each of the next 2 rounds. This one is you get a point for each scientist you don't touch. This one allows you to, before the run starts, place 2 tiles in your lab. This one allows you to fly through missiles on your board, which are typically an obstacle that would cost you 3 points if you went through it. So each player would draft one of those and keep it in front of them. Also, all the missions would get discarded, 3 new ones would come up, all the pieces get put back in the middle, and all 4 of your boards pass to the player next to you. So everyone's going to play on the boards of everyone else, so it keeps it even. So I've gotten the next player's board and they look like this, and the 3 new missions like, hey, use at most 2 tile shapes in a completed sector. So it's using a lot of the same ones. That one's really hard, it's a lot of points. Place 4 full tiles in one sector for 3 points. Or a high 5, which is near misses, so you almost hit 3 scientists. And again, you could score these, some of them are just, a one-time thing. The other ones, sometimes you could do them in multiple places and get them multiple times. And you simply just play 3 rounds, and each of the 3 rounds you'll tally the different points, and whoever has the most at the end is the winner. All right, well there's Jetpack Joyride. Now, this game feels like you're playing one of those old school 2D scroller video games that I loved as a kid. Now, speaking of that, it does feel like that because this game was first an app, a pretty popular app. I had never played it before playing this game. So you don't need to have played the app to enjoy it, but from the players that have played the app that played this did say, wow, this really does feel like the app. That's really cool. They somehow translated this right to a tabletop game. Now I like real-time games, and this is a real-time one, but the fastest doesn't always win, which I like because someone could just blow through and do it while you're taking your time a little bit more and trying to get a goal, trying to get all the coins, and you may have gotten more points than them. So I like that aspect of it, and that's sort of a different twist with the real time there. I like that you get different missions each round, and because you're getting different boards, everything, it's a lot of replayability and variability here. I love the gadgets. That's my favorite part of this game, is at the end of each round, you're getting one of those gadgets, you're gonna draft it, and you're gonna be getting these cool abilities that are gonna help you the next couple of rounds. And I like that you pass your boards to the next player around, so everyone gets to play on everyone else's board, so it keeps things even. Of course, they interact differently with the types of missions that come up that round, but at least you're playing everyone else's board, and that's kind of fun too. So overall, if you're looking for a quick game that's sort of spatial, but has, you're putting those little Tetris polyomino style pieces around, and you're trying to get different things, but also be going fast, this is definitely one to check out. Not a lot of negatives here, other than if you don't like real-time games, even though this has a twist of you don't have to be the fastest, you're still under quite a bit of pressure to at the very least, maybe you don't think you're going to be the first one to finish, but you're still trying to go fast and do things, intelligently to see if you can beat the people that are going fast. So if you don't like real-time games with a lot of pressure, this might not be the game for you. Otherwise, in a small little package, this is the type of game I'd like to see in those mass market stores like Target and Walmart and things like that to bring people into this hobby-style gaming with easy rules and lots of fun. So this is one I definitely would recommend if you're looking for that quick filler game that has a spatial and real-time aspect to it, and that's Jetpack Joyride. Did you miss the Game Topper 2.0 Kickstarter? Have no fear, it's not too late to get in on the ultimate gaming accessory. Convert your table into a high-quality gaming table with a fully portable Game Topper system and take advantage of some of the best 3mm premium gaming mats in the industry. New styles, new sizes, and new accessories can be yours. Upgrade every game you play by late backing now at GameToppersLLC.com.